Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Tua. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script your start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. So the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game, and then make it a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 there in a New Orleans
first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good for the Saints.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Allen. Again, he finds more.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And that will make it 6 to nothing. So they get the turnover across territory. The drive starts out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit better shot there.
Underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. 6-0 our score after 1. 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson. Good. And the lead now stands at 13. Burstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he stopped immediately there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. You get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Burstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Finding Walker complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 and now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on a deep ball.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and picking off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Allen off the play fake. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to widen their lead in this first half. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And is on here in this first half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 73 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Walker. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way over there, but it's a 3rd down.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a good play. But he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So first and 10 now from the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen now on first down. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Patterson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. First down out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. He completes this to Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it ends up falling incomplete. And the numbers through the football just naturally get a recognition. Last week he was over 50%. He's over 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it's all. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Tua. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now to the ground, here's Walker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Another nice gain there on that one. And I think you can really pin part of the deficit on the failure to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Slant route has got Dobbs. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Walker now on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. That ground game contained the there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trying right now.
They get a lot of plays on defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Tua going to throw. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 35 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On play action, Allen. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 23.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Jerron Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Taken down right now at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Going deep for Walker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
A give running right is Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them on the board, both offensive.